Hi, we are here at the ancient burial mounds of Staf State Park. And when I say ancient this time, I actually mean it. The other times I'm generally just making stuff up, but this time we're on the Crawfish and there's some ancient burial mounds behind us. That's not why we're here though. We are here because this is a good fishing spot. This is the canoe ramp that basically no one uses, but this water's fairly calm. It's not too low, and we're just gonna fish this place. I caught channels, flatheads, and a bunch of other assorted fish here. And we're gonna see what we can get now. As for bait, we only got Canadian worms. Didn't bring any minnows this time, but if I wanted to get anything, I probably should have gotten suckers. I plan to catch some bait and then sacrifice it to the elder catfish lords. All right, let's toss this worm out there. The river is actually much deeper on this side, so we're gonna toss it way out there. That's fine. Oh, that's a nice toss. Not too much current. It's not super flooded anymore, but hopefully we can actually get something. And I'm glad the bait didn't actually come off. As you can see, that pole is pulling right there. So that means we have a fish. And I think it's a decent sized one. Oh, that's a decent fish. I think it might be a carpio. Need to redress the lag here. Not the lag, the drag, so it doesn't like kill the hook. It's a small hook, so I don't know if that one actually has another fish or if it just got caught on this one. Looks like it did not get caught on this one. But yeah, got another fish. Got a fish, which is nice. I think it probably is a carp by the size of the pole. Could be a drum or a catfish though. Let's give it a shot. Oh, is that a catfish? Oh, that is a gato fish. It's a channel though, it's not a flathead. It's a channel gato fish. It's a decent sized one too. Probably a couple of pounds, I would say. Change that view on there. It's a channel gato fish. It's not a carp. Thought it was actually a carp, but it was indeed a gato fish. Looks like we're gonna have a good time tonight. Channel catfish, right there. Right there, my friends. Pretty good, pretty good. Channel catfish. Channel gato fish. Probably 4 pounds maybe, 3-4 pounds. Not a bad fish to start the day with. And I think my other pole is ringing too, so I might have to get that one. All right, jetfish, see ya. There you go, gato's off. All right, let's throw this other pole out. This pole has lack of string right now, so I can't throw it as far out. But I can still throw it pretty far. It's not bad, middle of the river. Water is actually pretty high right now, so it's not too bad. And yeah, hopefully we can get a fish out of this. That was one fish in the first 5 minutes of fishing, which isn't bad. I'm gonna throw this giant spoon in the river. River's very muddy right now, so like a golden spoon should show pretty well. If there's any pike in here, should be very good. Don't really know if there is though. I'm definitely hoping there is. I'm not really sure if there is. All right, finally a fish that I think stayed on, but this is a really tiny hook. So hopefully it doesn't just pop off. Is that a fish? That is a fish. It's not a horrible one. Well, it's not a big one. It's a pretty small one actually. Now that I look at it. Is it a chub or something? What is it? Oh, it's a drum. All right, that's a small drum and it's gonna be bait. It's not super small, but I'll take it. Freshwater drum, bait for today. All right, people, we got this giant piece of drum on a hook because we cut up that little drum. Now we are going to toss it into the abyss and hopefully get a big fish. I'm almost out of batteries on my GoPro, so we're gonna have to use the phone to record for right now. That is an excellent toss. Hopefully we can get a fish. All right, I think we got one over here finally. We got one. Other than that, if we didn't get one, then I'm gonna be very disappointed, but I think we got something on. Huh? Oh, no? Oh yeah, we got one. I can't, what just happened? Oh, we definitely got a fish. But it just didn't fight like I thought it would. I think it's a channel. Is that a drum? Is that a drum or is that a pike? What is that? What is this fish? What is this fish? I'm using the GoPro, I'm using my iPhone because the GoPro doesn't work. Is that oh no, it is a catfish. Never mind. Never mind. Channel gato fish. You can see the fish over there in the water here as I bring it up. Right there. There it is. Channel cuttlefish still. Another one. Not bad, not bad. You know, I would have the iPhone. I would have, like I said, I'm out of stuff for the GoPro, so gotta go with the iPhone right now. Voice might be a little bit bad, but yeah, another channel catfish. Very nice, very nice. This one's a little bit bigger than the other one. A little bit bigger than the other one, definitely. Channel catfish. All right, let's grab it. Last couple of seconds of fight with a GoPro. You can see right there, it's always a pretty good channel. And let's just grab it. Need to save the GoPro battery. This one's probably around 10 pounds. So we got, it's not as big as the Mendota ones, but still, nice catfish. There we go. Channel catfish. That's a big one. 9 pounds. Channel catfish. 9 pounds of gato goodness. Awesome. Awesome fish. Definitely one of the bigger ones I've caught on the crayfish. See ya, catfish. There you go. Nice to go. All right, guys. I'm going to toss this bait back out, and it's going to be good. The other bait did actually get a couple of hits, but it's too big of a hook, and I'm waiting for a big flathead to pick that up, so hopefully we get a fish here. Oh, that's definitely a bite. It's got to be a pretty big one because it picked up the, oh, that's a bite, yeah. It picked up the big bait. It didn't pick up the small bait. It picked up the big bait, and it's running. Well, it was running. Feels pretty decently big, though. Gonna need to, hopefully my battery can last. Oh, did it get off? No, did it get off? I think it, nope, it didn't. It's still on. Oh, I was thinking it got off. I was like, no. That was like the only bite that stayed on for such a long time. Come on, fish. I really hope it's a flathead. But the way it's fighting, it's most likely a channel. If it's a flathead, it's probably like a 6-pounder. No, it's probably like a 6-7 pounder. Yeah, well, maybe over 10. I don't know. I suck at gauging, really suck at gauging the size of fish before I see them. But by the way it's fighting, it's mostly, yeah, it's a channel. It's not even that big of a channel either. Probably the same size as the last one. Another one. But hey, big enough to take the head. So that might be like 8-9 pounds. It's a nice fish. Nothing to really celebrate, but not a bad fish, especially for the crayfish. I've got to figure out how to get it on land somehow. See right there. It's a nice fish. Net's not here, so we gotta just kind of pull this thing up. There we go. It's a nice fish. 50-pound braid, 50-pound braid and steel comes in handy, my friends. Comes in real handy. It's about the size that you need to get that hook. Right there, that's a really nice catfish. This one's even bigger, 11 pounds. Biggest catfish I've caught on the crayfish. About the size of the Mendota ones. Very, very nice. All right. Ugh. Catfish here. Got a bit of blood on the catfish, but that's fine. It's a nice catfish. Toss him back into the river. About a foot down. See ya. Nice catfish. Bait is still good to go. The drum head's still pretty fresh. We're going to just toss it again. It's a good thing about drum heads. You can just keep using them. Definitely can just keep using them. So they're not going to wear down. So let's just toss this way the hell out there again. And yeah, let's keep fishing. I'm thinking I got one here. This is the smallest hook I'm using on all my fishing rods. Yep, that's definitely a fish. Does not seem to be a big one. I wonder if it is a catfish, because I'm getting a lot of really small bites these days. And I'm wondering if they're walleyes or catfish. If this is a walleye, it's a pretty big eye though. Walleyes usually don't fight that hard. I'm thinking it is actually a cat. It's just coming up. Today's been a good catfishing day. It's like the 4th cat. I've gotten like a ton of bites, by the way, if you guys didn't notice. Got like a ton of bites. Because I think like most of them are pretty small, or like they're hitting very carefully. I probably would have caught like a dozen catfish if I had like not so much the right setup, but is that a catfish? Yeah, it's a catfish. Yeah, it's a catfish. That one's starting to ring too, and that one actually might be a bigger fish because that one's a much bigger bait, but I think that just got off. This one's a smaller fish, definitely. This is probably like a 4 or 5 pounder. Not a bad one to fill the fridge with though. There it is. Channel Catfish. All right, today almost out of batteries, but got a catfish. Best catfishing the day of the year so far. It's not saying too much because the year just started, but best catfishing day of the year so far. There we go, we got him on shore. Channel Catfish. All right, let's get this way out there again, and hopefully we can get something. That last catfish basically plopped in the water about when we were dragging it halfway up the hill on shore. But yeah, that was another land. I got it on land and then hook came out, flop right back. All right, let's see if we can get another one. All right, I think I got one more here. Oh yeah, that's not coming off. I saw this one go down, and pretty sure it's a channel by the way it's fighting. Flatheads don't go berserk. I don't think it's a huge one either, but it's a decent sized one. So it'll be really nice fish to end the night on. I think it's probably like one of the smaller ones actually. Doesn't feel big. It's definitely on the smaller hook. See it coming up. Pretty sure it's a channel. Flatheads would just basically like feel like an anchor until like the last couple of feet you get them in, and then they like go, they really fight. They don't fight all the way. Like small flatheads do, but big ones generally like they feel like an anchor until you get them pretty close to shore. Be nice if this was a flat, but nah, it's a channel. I can see the eye color. Channels' eyes, they're generally pink when they reflect light at night. Whereas flatheads, I'm not really sure. I don't think I've ever seen really, I don't think they really reflect color. But that is definitely a channel Catfish. But all right, it's a nice channel, probably 4 or 5 pounds, but yeah, catfish galore today on the crayfish. Catfish galore. Look at that, look at that. Look at that there, nice channel. Very, very nice channel Catfish. All right, probably 5 or 6 pounds, channel catfish, not a bad fish. Gets to go back in the river. Last fish of the night. See you later, fish. And it goes off. All right, I'm continuously getting bites, but that's probably it for tonight. I get a little tings. There's also a massive carp over there that's constantly jumping, trying to assert its dominance or whatever. But the thing is, like, I don't know if these bites are just smaller catfish which can't bite my hook, or they're walleye. I have some smaller baits out there and they can't bite those either. So I'm gonna guess they're kind of walleye. And if they're walleye, the best way you can do is get flies and just sling them across the river, drag them back. That and drag and sling them back, that's probably the best way. If they're catfish, just use a smaller hook. But they only bite cut bait, and I know that walleyes, I have plenty of walleyes bite cut bait before, so I'm gonna guess their eyes. Just not really all that sure. But anyways, had a good time today. Caught a bunch of catfish, caught a drumfish to use as bait, used cut bait here. Kind of upset that I didn't get a flathead today, but hey, I got a bunch of big channels and it's good enough for me.